Hello again, lovelies. Happy girl. I thought it's still moving in day for me, but I thought I'm keeping out of the way of the team. We've had a chat through. Instead of aeroplanes and sirens in my videos from now on, it's going to be the sound of gulls, and I love it. Yeah, I just thought I'm going to keep out of their way. We've had a quick chat about positioning and rooms and stuff, so they can get on with it. They know I'm out here if they need me. So I thought, whilst I'm keeping out their way, I thought I'd show you the garden briefly. And what's really lovely, just coming out here now, so I've already met my neighbour up, the house up. Now the neighbour of the house down, I've just met over the garden wall because he was hanging his washing out. Washing lines outside. Oh, and they've got a dog. So I'm looking forward to meeting their dog properly. Anyway, so that's really lovely. Here I am. It's not even 10 o'clock on my first day in my new home, and I've met both sets of neighbours. Love it. And they seem really nice. So let me show you my little bit of garden. Oh, and the great thing is, because I face sort of northwest-ish, I was thinking that this garden was going to be useless for light in terms of growing, but having had a word with my washing line neighbour, he was telling me that my garden and his garden within our little row are pretty much the only gardens that do get the sun, and he was telling me how the sun tracks in my garden, and I'm going to have sun, so I might be able to have some veggies out here. So, okay, enough of the chat. I'm going to step this way. I'm going to just turn the lens around. So, hold on, let's start. Just watch my footing, because it's very damp out here, and I don't want to slip and break my leg on day one. So this is my property. So that's my bedroom window. That's my bedroom. That is the end of the utility room, if you like. So kitchen and lavvy there. The bathroom is tucked in the corner. Now the bathroom doesn't have a window, which I don't like. So this comes up, so you can see how the rest of the building continues. But I've got this little higgledy-piggledy line. But then I've got this outhouse. Now originally, I had thought about knocking it down, maybe keeping the bottom half and putting a lid on for tools and things so that I could get a window to the bathroom. But I'm in a conservation area, so I don't know if I'll be allowed to do that. But I will look into it. And then, because it is quite useful to have a little bit of an outhouse. And let's face it, I don't spend a lot of time in the bathroom. Hold on. This is my little outhouse. Dusty rafters, plant material. Now, before I fill this up with anything, it's possible that this is asbestos. So it came up on my home buyers report. So before I fill it up, before I put shelves in, before I do anything, I have to have that checked out. And if it's asbestos, it's going to cost me a bit, but it has to be removed. Then I can basically put shelves in and hooks and stuff and store my gardening stuff. The thing is, in my mind, because it's been so long since I saw the property, I honestly didn't think I'd be doing much gardening here. But the garden's a bit bigger than I remember. So because I thought the garden was much smaller, I was thinking I won't be doing much gardening, therefore I don't need a shed. But coming back today, creaky old door. Oh, the ivy's trying to bend. Yeah, coming back today, I think I maybe do need a shed. So this wall may need a little bit of attention. It's the problem with ivy. Actually, they did cut a lot of it back. I mean, I love ivy, and of course it's great for wildlife, but it can wreck a wall, and this wall, to redo, it would be into the hundreds, if not thousands. So I might try and get the rest of that off. And then, like I said, I've got little steps down to my back gate, and I've just got a little snicket. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just for us homeowners here, but it's a useful place. My neighbour that way, the washing neighbour, said, it's kind of useful for having your storing bins and things. So I'm trying to step as far back as I can so you can get an idea of the space. This is the sort of the most of it. So you can see it's all patio, mostly patio should I say. And again with my beautiful Purbeck stone wall, oh, I can go lichen spotting. All the different lichens that grow on Purbeck stone. Oh, I've got my magnifying glass as well, haven't I? But yeah, I will tackle this ivy. Does it go down all the way down into the snicket? So you can see it's just a little snicket. It runs there, and then the other way, going that way, it runs all the way up to top of the road. Okay, so that's a big job. And then there is a bit of a bed, if you like. Oh, bird bath, Purbeck stone bird bath. Oh, lovely. That's a nice find. That, oh, it's so like my grandparents' one. It's just a little bird bath made out of Purbeck stone, but that's lovely. I'd like to raise that up a bit though. It would be nice because let me orientate you again. That's my bedroom window. It's got a lovely window seat. It would be nice to be able to sit there and see the bird bath and see the birds. So this is it by way of a bed. It looks to be overrun with, ooh, the Spanish bluebells. They're the naughty ones. Tricky to eradicate. I quite like the broken pots. These old, quite chunky bits of pot. They'll stay. There's a rose. I don't know what type. I mean, impossible to tell. I'm not massive on roses, and if I had to dig a rose up in order to plant, like, I don't know, a little dwarf apple tree, certainly. The light is the really important thing, and I'm really glad Mr. J next door mentioned the light, because I didn't think it was going to be possible to do much growing out here, but if I have got light, then yeah, maybe a little dwarf apple tree. This is probably mostly weed. So yeah, I don't know how much gardening I'll get done this year, because so much needs doing both inside my flat and also to the entire building. I have no idea what shrub this is. Now, I know some of you clever folk, I know some of you will know what it is anyway, and I know there are apps on telephones where you can look at a plant and it will identify it, but remember, I don't have a smartphone. So yeah, get all these bluebells out, get them all out. Another shrub here. It's kind of ugly. I don't like the colour. What is it? One of you will know. I'm absolutely sure of that. So it's got little sort of spriggy spray, little tiny white flowers. Oh yeah, it's a bit of an ugly duckling, isn't it? And then this mess here looks... What are you? If it's that Russian vine stuff, that's got to go. Okay, so hang on, let me take a step back because I've galloped ahead of you. I've come ahead. So then I've got this little side return. Now this is going to be darker, and this was the area I was thinking this would be nice to make a sort of a fern and moss garden. You can see all the guttering and downpipes need replacing. They are absolutely rotten. All the soffits and fascias need replacing. It is a doer-upper, I knew that. That's how I could afford it. That all needs replacing. There's so much to do. Right, so yeah, not much light down here, so I think, oopla, oh, watch where you're treading, Vivi. But I think, do you remember that walk I took to Studland when I was down here with my sister's ashes, and I was saying I love that walk for all the ferns? This might be a perfect spot to develop a fern garden and at the same time develop my knowledge. So there's my kitchen window. See, brought my ice box in. No point in having an ice box. I haven't got a fridge or a freezer. A couple of steps up. Oh, so that must... yeah, that's where the steps are inside as well. So that's it. That's it. Oh, there is a fern. That's the extent of the garden. But I think you can see that, or I hope you can see that that's enough to play with. It's enough to, I think, a fern garden, lovely, and then flowers, and I've got a little bit out front as well, but it's tiny out front. But I think this is enough to get creative with. Obviously pots, I can have lots and lots of pots. Quite a bit of weeding needs to be done. And then eventually table and chairs out here, so that probably a longer rectangular table, enough for 6 chairs. Oh, and of course a pole, probably in that corner, possibly in that corner, to come back to the building for a washing line. Gotta have a washing line. It's the law. So there we are. Oh, and from, I haven't shown you this bit yet either, my view. Let's see if I can zoom a bit for you across the rooftops. That's Ballard Down. Gorgeous. So that, in the distance, that's about 2 miles away. Of course, I'm much closer to the sea than that. I'm right up close here at this end of town. Not a bad view, is it? Oh, happy days, happy days. Quickly zoom you back out. So yeah, that's the. Hang on, I'm going to sit on my back step. That's the extent of. Oh, I've lost the light. I am. Yeah, that's the extent of the garden, and I'm looking forward to getting creative out here. And you know, we all know the thing with gardens is gardens aren't an overnight project, and they're never finished. I'm not sure how much. I think my priority this summer, honestly, my priority is get a table and chairs out here to enjoy it. So I think things like weeding and cutting back any of this invasive stuff, if I can get the canvas, as it were, cleaned, that might be enough for this year. I don't want to go full pelt because I do want to get inside sorted. Yeah, so that's my little cottage garden by the sea, right on cue. Oh, I won't ever tire of the seagulls. I hope you don't either. But I'm sure in these first few videos they might get a few mentions just because it's such a happy sound and a novelty sound for me after the pigeons of London. Right. For now though, that was just a quickie. I'm going to say cheerio, see you next time, and next time I'll take you around the flat in a bit more detail and show you what I'm going to do, or hope to do, with each and every room, because remember, I've been planning this, dreaming this for this specific place for the last 6 months, but I've been planning and dreaming this for about, 40 years. Finally doing it. Alright lovelies, until next time, cheerio. I haven't quite gone. Oh, mirror behind me. Sorry, I haven't quite gone. What I was trying to say, and then I lost my train of thought, got excited about the garden. With that thing with the outhouse, what shall I call it? The shed, the outhouse. That plan about knocking it down or knocking it half down in order to put a window into the bathroom. So when I turn the bathroom light on, it has one of those extractor things. It actually extracts into the shed. I don't like those, which is why I want to have a window. But what I was thinking is, having come back and seen it again and thought, actually, I might be doing more gardening than I had originally anticipated, therefore keeping more of my tools and seed trays and things, and therefore needing the shed. The thing about the bathroom is, I probably wouldn't close the bathroom door when I'm in there anyway, ever. When I'm here on my own, certainly. So, I don't think it's going to be. But I need a light in the evening. I don't know. I might get a light that doesn't have that extractor fan. We'll see. Obviously, if I have guests, when I have visitors, they can close the door and it will have the extraction, great. But I might be giving myself a really big, fairly expensive, unnecessary job, taking that building down, getting a window put in. Put it this way, I think it's not really a job to think about right now. It's something I could think about in 3, 4, 5 years' time. Something I can save up for if I really think I want a window in the bathroom. I mean, I've always hated bathrooms without windows, but, you know, it's not somewhere that I'm going to be lounging around in a bathtub for half an hour at a time. It's just a shower room. It's a quick in and out, so maybe I can live with it. Anyway, that was what I wanted to say when I was looking at the shed. So I think, yeah, the shed can stay for now, and I'm not going to put... I don't think I'm going to put any of my stuff in there just yet. Hello, Boydie. I can't see where the bird is. I'm not going to put any of my stuff in there yet because I need to get that asbestos tested, if it is asbestos. So that and the understairs cupboard in the hallway, that also possibly has asbestos. So I'm not going to put anything in cupboards just yet. That's one of my priority jobs, asbestos testing. And if it is asbestos remediation. Ooh, there we go. But then I know that the whole house is safe and I can drill into walls and put shelves up and etc. without fear of disturbing asbestos and having asbestos dust flying around the place. So now I'm going to shut up. Honestly, today, because I'm so giddy, I could talk all day about plans, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go and see how the guys are getting on. I've got their fish and chip and a pint money ready for each of them too. There's a great fish and chip shop right at the end of my street. It's like 80 metres away. I might have to have a bag of chips for my tea tonight. Anyway, dreaming. All right, lovelies, I will see you. Now I'm going to go. I will see you again in the next one really soon. So for now, until then, look after yourselves, please. And yeah, happy dreaming yourselves, because I know some of you have just moved too. Cheerio.